Welcome back, Candle Boys. Today we're checking out the latest and last episode of Hikaru, man. The summer Hikaru died. Honestly, this show has been a sleeper hit for me at the very least, man. I've really enjoyed it. This is not the type of show I normally would watch, but every episode was entertaining. It was cooking, man. How'd you feel?
I mean, it was a good way to end it, you know?
Yeah.
They had to make it all nice and peaceful. But I thought we were gonna go out with some war.
So,
that was the most war I got from the episode, personally. But
I saw this and I was like, is he about to?
But yeah, we start off with Yoshiki's dad. You know what I'm saying? Being a family man.
He's reformed.
That's what I like to see, man.
Oh, me. Yeah, that was definitely cool, man. It was cool to see like he really took action right away. You know, it kind of shows like how much he does respect his son, because his son is also a lot like him. So I feel like him telling him all that was like kind of him being like, oh, dang, if he thinks that, then I really do gotta change. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's fact.
I was like, oh, my fault. I know I'll be the jerk. So that was cool, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really wholesome moment. But this man Hikaru was going through it this whole episode, man. Ever since he left that lady's house, you know, he's been thinking like, hey, like maybe like everybody would be better off if I just leave, man. I think this is like the episode where like all of the humanity and emotions that Hikaru, or Yoshiki rather, has been trying to really teach him about, like finally hit him, right? Where he started to really think about his actions as his own actions, not as like what Hikaru would do, you know? But I feel like before he was like, oh, like, what's y'all's issue? I'm Hikaru. And they're like,
I think he explained that towards the end, though. I know this is skipping ahead, but when they were sitting in the water and they were arguing, and he kept saying all the things that Hikaru liked versus all the things that he liked.
Yep. No, yeah, he's coming to terms with that, I feel like, finally in this episode, you know? Because honestly, the biggest growth for him was when he was skipping out on the like pretty much the ending ceremony before they go on summer break. When that other girl pulled up on him, because you know she saw the monster he was when he was standing over Yoshiki trying to kill him in the last episode.
And that's why she was being weird in the beginning of the episode, too. You know, and she wasn't sitting next to him. She was just being quiet, sitting by herself.
Yep.
And now we know why.
But honestly, I gotta respect her, because she does wear her heart on the sleeve, and what she did was extremely dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
She took a risk.
She definitely massive risk, considering you already got damaged. It ain't even like, oh, well, I don't think it'll hurt me. It's been around this whole time. Like, nah, I tried to kill you. Yoshiki stopped it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real.
True.
But we find out that not only is like the reason he's not killing her though is what's really interesting to me. Sorry, let me just do a little tangent.
Yoshiki's reason, or you're talking
Hikaru's reason, right?
Oh, okay.
Because at first I was like, okay, he doesn't want to kill her because Hikaru asked, which is what he says, right?
Yeah.
But then we also find out that he does have this like weakness to requests, right? So if somebody requests something of him, he almost feels like obligated to do it, especially depending on the individual, if there's already like a tie between them, right? So like, is it that like he probably would have killed her, but I think because Yoshiki requested that he doesn't harm her anymore, like he literally couldn't. Yeah, that's my theory on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't even know if he really just chose not to kill her. I think it was more so like he's like contractually bound to not kill her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I feel like he could just do it. You know,
like, who's gonna stop him?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So I thought that was very interesting, but it was definitely a really heartfelt moment, because like him watching her like actually cry when he kind of admits like, yeah, not that guy. You know what I mean? Like that's where I think he realized, wow, like this is what really should have happened. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should have been able to like cry over him being dead and then be able to like fully grieve him and really move on with their lives, right? But because like I robbed them of that, right? Like that's why Yoshiki is so messed up right now, you know? Because he can't fully grieve his friend because he's technically there, but it's not him, you know? So I feel like that was like the closest he's come so far to really understanding like really how Yoshiki felt. And I feel like that moment also made him really like put everything in the bag of like, you know what, I need to just go back to the mountain, right? Like maybe his life genuinely will be better if I can just remove this memory essentially from him, right? So that he doesn't have to keep on feeling like his friend's still there even though he's not. Which I was like, honestly, that was a very mature take. That's the best take I've seen him take so far. Normally he'd be saying some real like psychopathic stuff.
This was that first episode. He would have just killed you.
For sure. For sure. I was like, okay.
You know,
that's some growth right there, man.
Yeah.
But right before something could really go on and it could get to at least a good resolution, bro, they cut to this man Denji. We gonna find out his name one day, guys, but not today. This blonde-haired psychopath walk up to the door. He's like, "Hey, man, remember that Nonuki stuff y'all talking about? Not real, but there is something."
I don't know why he did that. Maybe he wanted to get away with doing something devious and not having anybody on his back for it.
Maybe,
or
so he can get out of the contract with them.
I don't know. I feel like he was gonna get paid to take his care of it anyway.
Yeah,
but
I just feel like he knows so much more than everybody else, right? Because we see Yoshiki doing all this research, trying to really like figure out what's going on. I think Denji kind of has like a very good.
I feel like he knows everything more than anybody there for sure,
including Hikaru.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He knows what Hikaru was more than Hikaru knows what's going on.
I agree, 100%.
So like, I think that's gonna be just really interesting to see his perspective on it because his character is so like gray. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like on one end, he feels like he's trying to help, but on the other end, he kind of feels like an antagonist at the same time. Mm-hmm. But he's not doing it in a straightforward fashion. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like he'll just randomly put up a seal in random spots, see something, and instead of like when Hikaru almost broke the seal, he didn't even chase. He was just like, interesting. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it has to be right in front of him though for him to actually do something.
He had them right in front of him. He cut off his head and was like,
oh, well, I'm talking about the first time, though. He actually had Yoshiki right then and there. He could have. He just...
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, his motives are so weird to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, if his motive was just to take out Hikaru, he's had, like, 2 to 3 chances. Where he could have reasonably got it off, right?
True.
Because when Hikaru broke that seal, he got hurt, so he was weakened for a little bit. Mm-hmm. He could have went and tried to be like, who's acting funny in this crowd? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like he didn't go then. And then when he even saw Yoshiki, he saw all the freaking scars. That's why he figured it out. Like, oh, you must be close to whatever that thing is. Mm-hmm. But like he didn't even question him any further. He just moved on. And then
I don't know why he's moving like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he's moving hella like sideways. Mm-hmm. But like even though that's his goal. So I'm just like, I feel like he might be the like low key the scariest part of the season because I feel like at some point, probably when Hikaru like has made peace with some part of just like his life, he's just gonna come in and ruin it.
No, yeah, it's gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because there's just so many mysteries in this show, man. I'm really gonna be sad to not be able to watch this one like low key every week because initially I was like, this show's cool. You know what I'm saying? A little mystery, but like the deeper we got in, I'm like, let's start theory crafting. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got all types of crazy theories out here, man. Right now, I'm ranking that old housewife. She might be the strongest in the series right now. Just because she could have murdered Hikaru and she didn't. At least she said she could have. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh.
Nah, I'm good.
Just like whack this thing right now. But she didn't do it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's crazy. I need to see more of what's going on with her too and her backstory. They explained it a little bit at the beginning of the episode, but it was just like a small little like glimpse.
I honestly, it's just that little glimpse of her like watching her like husband and her son get sacrificed like that. That's when she realized, you know, I'm not going to have this happen.
Nah, for
sure. Somebody else. So
that's facts.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she's letting it happen because that's exactly how it happened. If you think about it.
You got a point. But she said it's not in her hands this time.
I just don't feel guilty at least, man.
Yeah.
It's looking crazy though, because right now, after they finally go to the ocean, right? That was a big plot point that they brought up a few episodes ago where Hikaru was like, hey, I really want to go see the ocean. And Yoshiki was like, yeah, you've been there before. We've been there before. He was like, no, but like, I need to see it as me. You know what I mean? And so they finally got to do that. And that's where this man Hikaru finally tells Yoshiki, like, look, it's been cool, but I'm breaking up with you.
Pause.
Hey, that's essentially what it looked like, right?
Pause.
Bro.
This guy. They're not dating. Okay?
Yes. The way this man Yoshiki crashed out at him, it looked like they were, man.
It's one-sided then, because he said there was a friendly gesture.
See, the monster inside of Hikaru said, I don't think it's romantic.
Or friendly. Or friendly.
I don't know what it is, man. Obsession. It might just be an obsession, man, because he doesn't have real emotions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the Yoshiki was like, man, I don't care.
I love you.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Okay, insane.
Oh!
Hikaru said that, though, actually.
That boy popped out the closet, man, but I'm happy for this man. He finally was able to at least be true to himself. I feel like him and his dad have that same trait where like they really just bottle up everything, no matter what. You know what I mean? So no one really gets to see their true selves, except for potentially each other, right? Because I think they both kind of see through each other as far as like how they act.
I mean, he be letting this dude put his hand in him and stuff. I don't know. That's enough more than seeing anything.
First said it, not me, but you know what I'm saying.
Three times. Three separate times.
It's a little intimate if you ask me.
Mind you, I almost gave up the show after I saw it the first time.
First time was crazy. I was not ready.
And we didn't watch that episode together because you were telling me, hey, you need to go watch that one.
I mean,
and I was sitting there like, hey man, what the hell? Nah, watching that first, man, that's crazy.
I was like, do my eyes deceive me? Are these two? Hey, Yoda. You know what I'm saying? Like
that was wild.
It's not implicit, but it's definitely implied.
Nah,
implied.
They did a little too much with that one.
I ain't touched my homeboy like that. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I'll say, if you want to do that to your homeboy, like that's on you. That's y'all's time. But I'm just saying.
I don't even know.
I ain't judging, but I was like, hold up. Do you guys know?
No, that was crazy, man.
Do you guys know what's going on between you?
I don't think they understood it for real because
y'all experimenting and shit.
And then the kids, he said it felt good and everything. I was like, no, you lost me.
The shots in there like, I know what you are.
Facts, because
that's funny, bro.
Ain't no way you let a dude put his hand in me. No. And the way it sounds, y'all was thinking that like we're talking about it. There's only one way it can go, right? But no, we're not talking about it that way.
Y'all gotta go watch the episode. Pause.
That's so funny, bro.
Hey,
so
man.
Funny.
Like I said, bro, they finally at least were very honest with each other, which I think was a lot of good character growth, aside from the innuendos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what was just terrifying about that scene, bro, is that first we see that this man Denji hops on the same train they was in, but he was just like maybe 30 minutes behind them or something. You know what I mean? And then when they get on the beach, Hikaru makes eye contact with the snake. And his eyes start glowing, and the snake's eyes start glowing. And we already know that this man Denji can low-key like control certain like spiritual beasts or sometimes animals, like his little hamster. So to me, I'm like, that's probably how he knew where they were. Like the snake somehow hitched a ride on the train or something with him and was just like watching him, you know? And then at the end, when they're finally like fighting and having this moment, this man just sitting there like,
perfect shot.
I was like, don't snipe him.
Just like Tony from the Sakamoto days, the movie guy.
Dog. Facts.
Got it right on camera.
This is cinema. Like I said, man, this is a crazy cliffhanger. It wasn't a cliffhanger like emotionally for their characters, but I just feel like as soon as this starts next season, bro, it's going to be just straight problems, like trauma. You know what I mean? Because we already know this man Denji just unpredictable. He used to be acting so nonchalant and chill, and then he'd be like, "Oh, let me just try something, girl." And then they're like, "Yeah, sure."
I'm gonna laugh if he comes in and just cuts his head off again and just leaves.
Just had to check.
Doing that twice would be crazy. I'm sorry,
nuts, bro. But like I said, it's just gonna be interesting. There's a lot of mystery still going on in the village. I feel like there's a lot of plot points they haven't fully like knitted up yet, but I think they kind of ended us on a good note. Where I'm still really intrigued to see like how they really conclude this situation, right? Because now it's even more complicated. At least if Hikaru went back to the mountains, then you probably would have killed him or something, but then you wouldn't have to think about it anymore.
No, I think it's gonna be bad because everybody's gonna actually have to groom now, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's gonna be interesting, man. But like as you can see, man, we really enjoyed it. What would you rate this episode, man? This finale?
I'll give it a 9.
I think I might give it a 10. Honestly.
Okay.
This show's just been really solid. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a lot of action or anything in this episode, but I just feel like they really tied up a lot of loose ends, at least emotionally with the characters. And then there's still a lot of mysteries, but that's just the kind of show it is, you know?
Yeah, it'll get a season 2.
Yeah, we're not going to know everything until the end. And it's on Netflix too, so it's definitely going to get it in season 2. At least if y'all watch it. If you haven't watched it yet and you watch this video, bro, just go check it out. So you'll understand why we made all of those jokes earlier.
Yeah, OD.
Yeah,
just OD.
For sure. Aside from that, man, y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch y'all. Peace.